Steve, 2-1 defeat against a very good Horsham side. What are your thoughts?
Glad February's over. It's been a terrible month. You know, we've taken 2 points out of 12. Every team has a blip, and unfortunately ours has come in February. Now that month's out of the way, we've got to look forward to the last 11 games of the season. In terms of the game, first half it was them, and they deservedly got their 2-0 lead and could have had one or two more. Second half, we was camped in their half and we could have had 2 or 3 goals. So, game of two halves, as they always say. We didn't exploit things in the first half in terms of spaces to move into, which we told them at half time. Second half, we was a lot better, and I thought we were the better side second half. Chasing a 2-0 lead, you can always be the better side. You can always be braver on the ball. But the boys stuck with it, got a goal at the end, and Coombs' set to Freddie on another day that goes right and it goes in the back of the net, but it didn't happen. We lost, we move on, start of March, and hopefully 11 games to go we can start looking forward to cementing a playoff place, because that's our aim now.
Did manage to get one back, Tom Beer, against a former club, which he must be delighted with. Other than that, didn't really seem to trouble the keeper much in the second half. What was it about our style of play, or was it down to Horsham's defending?
No, they defended well, but you look, we had Sonny Black had a header. They had the one that went just across the 6-yard box, or inside the 6-yard box. We didn't get on the end of it, so we created a couple of good chances. The keeper's made a save from long range from, may have been Freddie. But overall, it was a game that we didn't do well in the first half, done a lot better in the second half, and chasing a 2-0 lead, you're always going to be better because you've got nothing to lose. But we didn't have enough to get that equaliser or push on and get the winner. So fair play to Horsham.
The second goal came from a penalty. From where I was sitting, it looked like a soft penalty. Did you have a good view of it?
No, once the striker goes in that area and he touches the ball and the keeper comes out, striker goes over whether he's been touched or not. I'm too far away to see whether it was a penalty or not, but the refs give it. I thought the ref had a very, very good game today. He kept his cards in his pocket as long as he could. He let the game go as much as he could. But then again, like I spoke to him at half time, there hasn't been a bad tackle in the game where he's had to worry about it. And that was my frustration in the first half. We didn't stick it on them like we've done to other teams to basically show our presence. And they gave us some time on the ball. And like Chichester last week, we hurt Chichester more in the first half than we did Horsham today, because we were a bit reluctant to attack the spaces that were left by them. And that comes back to haunt you, because they basically in and around the box hurt us. And so it could have been a couple more. You know, Harrison's made a good save from their right winger, who was a very good player today. So, listen, I've got no complaints about the result. We deserve something from the second half performance, but games ain't played in half a game. It's played over 90-95 minutes, and we didn't deserve to get what we needed to out of that game today. You know, you come away with a draw, you're disappointed, but you can build on it. But our first half performance didn't warrant anything.
We move on from playing a team at the top end of the league to a team who are battling at the other end of the league, so it's Hastings at home. How difficult is it to set up against a team that are fighting relegation? No
different. We don't change anything. You know, we are what we are. We do what it says on the tin, but we need to do it. Today's the first day we haven't really done it. Last week, Chichester, I thought we were really good, barring the 2 set pieces we conceded. I've watched the video back and we were excellent. Today, second half, we were excellent. First half, we were okay. We still had moments in the first half without troubling the keeper, but we weren't at it physically. And that disappoints me a little bit. Hastings, you've got to be up against them because they're going to be a strong unit wanting to get 3 points. Hendon, exactly the same the following Tuesday. And if we're not on our mettle to do that, then we ain't going to get nothing from the game. But like I say, from earlier on, I said February's been a bad month for us. We dust ourselves down and go again. To get in the playoffs, it's in our hands. So the club, the players and staff have ticked one thing off. This club will be playing Isthmian Step 3 football next year for a second season running. We are in the playoff positions and it's ours to lose, so we've got to work even harder to keep ourselves in the playoff positions. You know, I think I don't know, Billericay, Dartford and Horsham now with that win has put them further ahead of us. So winning the title with 11 games to go, I'm not going to say you rule it out, but we've got to get the second goal. And our second goal is, we've made ourselves safe. Second goal is to get playoffs if we can. And the third goal would be to win the league. I think everyone sets out like that. Ticked off the first box. Second box, we're in a driving seat to tick off box number 2. And if we are by some hook or crook luck where teams fall away and we do really well and win 11 out of 11, we could tick the third box. but let's worry about ticking the second box first. And if we can do that, this club's in an unbelievable situation compared to what people would have thought it would be.
Well, it is a very interesting league with some really surprising results. Dartford lost today. Billericay nicked one right at the end. We're drawing with Chesson, and Dover didn't play, so it's all change again at the top.
Yeah, and it will do. It'll change from now till the end of the season. It's about consistency. We haven't been consistent enough in February, and that's been our downfall. So the points we had in the bag in terms of above others outside the playoffs has been chopped back. But it's still in our hands. With 11 games to go, if you had said it's in our hands to get a playoff spot and the players' hands, then I'd have bit your hand off straight away. What the players have got to do is realise what situation they're in, realise that they've got that opportunity, and take that opportunity with both hands and get this club in the playoffs. Because it's all right me saying at the start and the middle of the season, we're just trying to do the best. No, we're in a position now where we can get in the playoffs. We're in there. Now we've got to work really, really hard as a staff and as a team to stay in it. And what an enjoyable season it's been. And what an enjoyable season it would be if we can manage to tick the second box like I was talking about earlier. Fantastic. I'd rather be where we are now. Forget the February month that we've had a bad month. I'd rather be where we are now than down the bottom or mid-table. You know, we've got something to fight for. We've got something to hang on to. And these boys have got it between their teeth to do it. And like I say, every game's a tough game, no matter who you play, where they are in the league. And we're grabbing it with both arms, you know. And as disappointed I'll be today, tomorrow's another day, and then Monday we go back to work on Tuesday, Thursday, back for Saturday, and it's another 3 points Saturday. Then all of a sudden this result's forgotten. And like I say, you can't live in the past. You can't live on what's just happened. You can only worry about what's coming up.
Great, thank you for your time, Steve.
Cheers, thank you.